everyone, I'm Kana Taku. Today, I want to talk about Level 7 in this book about how non-native English writers can write more scholarly papers in English. The Level 7 is to get the data that we can use for publication. Ideally, it should have been collected with the approval of IRB, Institutional Review Board. Of course, you can write and submit papers without having any data or data that was previously collected without IRB approval. There are just a lot of different situations. But at some point in your career, you will need some data that have IRB approval in order to publish many papers in English. The most straightforward approach to find the data that we can use to submit the paper is to use our own data that we collected as a PI, principal investigator. If this happens, we are the ones who obtained the IRB approval and collected data, so we should be able to freely analyze the data and write about it. But the problem is, especially if you're a grad student, this may be time-consuming, so you may have to wait until you finish collecting data. While you're waiting, you may want to reach out to your colleagues or mentor to see if they have some data that are available for you to analyze. In my lab, for example, students are writing papers by using our lab's previously collected data set that have not been published yet, while collecting their own data for their thesis or dissertation. Also, there is another type of data that is publicly available open data set. But I just can't say it's the best idea to use open data sources at this level. Of course, open data sources are wonderful and very useful, but when you don't have much experiences yet, open data can be overwhelming because there are a lot of really good open data websites that include numerous variables. So I feel like open data are more useful when we have some specific research questions to address or hypothesis to test. Once we have a good amount of research experiences, I'm sure open data will become your treasure box. Once you decide which data you are going to use, then doing literature review will become easier too. So this Level 7, choosing the data set for writing a paper, is very important. If you already have the data that you can use for publication, then Level 7 is done. The Level 7 is done, like easy peasy. But if you don't have the data yet, then talk to your mentor or expand collaboration, find mutual interest, identify the data set, and get the permission to use. Make sure that the data has IRB approval. Then Level 7 is complete. Done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at Level 8.